Hey, what's up? It's Bree here, and today I'm outside. I usually don't film outside, but very rarely I will. It's starting to get warmer out here in Michigan, and also today is Confidence, so nothing like the sun and this lovely, nice little crew neck I have on here that reminds me of summer and tells me that summer's coming soon. So let's just roll into the confidence. Alright, so I'm going to be talking about tips, top 10 tips, confident tips of how to be confident, how I became confident, and sorry, there's just like a bee to fly, but top 10 confident tips of how I became confident and how definitely you could be. I'll be answering some questions that have been asked recently through YouTube videos and different ideas and stuff like that. So, number one, it all begins with self-love. And I think this is definitely true. This is like my top number one. I had to put it in here. Self-love is everything about yourself and realizing you can't change for anyone. And I think that's a lot doing is you can't change for anyone, but you can fit a personality where you can be yourself and you can be someone who you've always wanted to be, and but not change because others want you to change. And I think that's what a lot of kids pressure kids nowadays doing is to change for them. And I think that I have changed due to on and off little things that have gone on, but besides that I have not I really don't want to change for anybody else, and I think that's the definite truth. You need to love if you have thighs like me. I have Gucci slut. If you're overweight or you have insecurities about yourself, if you're single like me, insecurities are okay, but it starts with self-love, and I think that's definitely true. But insecurities is something that you don't really want to have because it's not a good thing. I mean, I have insecurities, but I don't take those for granted. I just think that that's what makes me me and makes me who I am. And yeah. Tip number 2. Ignore a negative mindset. This is something that I totally had throughout the whole time I was becoming more confident. And I'm going to tell you right now, it takes many years to be more confident. It's taken me, 4 years to be more confident about myself. So we all have a negative mindset. It's not something that is not, we all have it. We all have a negative mindset. We all have it. But if it's all the time, that is really bad. I think that you'll never get self-love if you have a negative mindset. If you're always negative, you never say anything positive, and I think that that's really a bad thing. I used to be all negative, and I have very little positive, and with all that negativity that was going through my head and everything, it became me to the point, stuff happened. But some negative mind tip sets that I have done myself is listen to music that'll you'll cry to. Now, I know this seems very weird and very strange, but this is how you realize your feelings if you like the music, and it helps you relax at night. I listen to it at night. Don't just go in your room and start crying and listening. But it soothes you, and it helps you get out emotions that usually you wouldn't feel if, let's say, you were doing some things. Use the Headspace app. I recommend Headspace app. This helps you calm your emotions and set you free for 10 or 15 minutes. Usually they'll have you do a session, and you can do it any time of the day when you first stream the app. and it is really helping. But they also have a night app that helps you fall asleep, and it's something that is really great, and I love it. Find something that you love that you can have a career in, sports, music, or anything. Personally, mine's baseball. I'm actually going to do a video about why I love baseball and why baseball has become so important to me. But baseball is one of my self-confident tips, and what makes me, and realizing that it's okay to not be able to do a women's sport, that I am doing a men's sport. That is totally crazy, but and then knowing you can't change for anyone. This is important because a lot of girls try to change for something or someone, but that is never true. I've had this happen to me, and everything I'm talking about today is from personal experience. Most of it is, but I have tried to change for many people, and then I realized that I could not change for anybody, and you should be yourself and not let someone like you for who you are. That is definitely true. It's not sorry, it's like really bright out here. But definitely things. Question thoughts. This is definitely something I did throughout my confidence journey that was like, everyone was like, why would you question your thoughts? Well, if you do this has totally helped you, I believe, because I've done it myself. You realize a lot of questions, you used to ask yourself. So let's say you're thinking about you're in a relationship with a boyfriend, or you're talking to a boy or something like that, and you question why they don't respond to you, or why they don't, why they did what they did to you. Months later, you'll think about that question again, and you might be able to tell why that happened and why that did not happen. That's definitely something that I've done. I've definitely questioned thoughts that I've had a lot. Okay, tip number 3. All know that there is failure. There is never someone that is perfect, or that someone that does succeed. Yes, failures, yes. I even fail sometimes, guys. It's not, everyone does. We all have our failures. And back for 4 years ago, from 5th grade till now, I've made a lot of failures. But that is when you're realizing yourself, and you're not always, you're changing to become the person that you want to be. So, but know that there's failure. But knowing that you're a failure, saying that you're a failure to my fans right now, you guys are probably like, Bree, stop saying that. But if I say that you're a failure, this boosts your self-confidence level, because you know that you cannot be good at everything that you do. You're not going to be 100%. You're not going to make that home run. You're not going to go ahead and make that soccer goal. Whatever it is, just know that if you say that stuff, it boosts your self-confidence level. It helps you know that not everyone's perfect either. It does, because I look at everybody that says, oh yeah, I have straight A's, I'm on the soccer team, I'm on the basketball team, I do this, I do that, and they come and they are like, yeah, you know, that they say that they have straight A's, they're on these different sports teams, but then you have to realize, and it sounds like the perfect life, right? It sounds like they have everything going for them, but they are not perfect. They're gonna miss that soccer goal when they make it. They're gonna maybe miss a couple of 3-pointers or 2-pointers or a point, whatever. But you know, that's saying that everyone's not perfect. Not everyone's gonna make a soccer goal. Not everyone's gonna make a basketball hoop. So that is definitely important in this video. Number 4 is finding the right friends, true friends. This is definitely something I'm still realizing till this day, and people tell me things, but I mean, you have to listen to the good and you have to listen to the bad. But I think this has totally helped me a lot, finding right friends and true friends that are going to support me in everything I do, not gonna question my own opinions and my thoughts because they're not theirs. So definitely don't hang around people who are always in drama, fights, or something that you don't like. If there is drama where you guys are always like, oh, this is so, you're basically, drama leads to fights, and that is not good. But if you don't like what someone's doing and you question them about it, that is definitely something that, one, your mind's working, you're thinking about, are they a true friend? But sometimes things don't work out the way things are planned, and that's definitely true. Get away from or something you don't like. Get away from friends that you used to hang out with, that used you, or you hang out with someone just because. That's definitely true. People do use you in this world, and I'm sorry guys, but it happens to everyone. Someone's gonna use you one day, and in my case, that's been a lot. But also hanging out with someone just because is not a really good reason to be friends with them. True friends make you much happier, and you find confidence in those friends. Someone who is always greeting you in the morning, is making you happy consistently. You guys are both doing things that you guys love together. I think that is perfect. And yeah. So tip number 5 is hanging out or going out with the right guys, like basically dating. This totally helps you because you won't have to know those feelings of a heartbreak or even worse, and changing your mental mindset. I have to say that I'm gonna say I have dated, but I'm not gonna say that it was a full-blown relationship where I'm like, I love you and you love me. That was never like that. It never sparked that. It was basically, let's see me get to know you, but we'll call it a boyfriend and girlfriend thing. And that was not right because I was not treated right. And I think that's why I look for so hard working, hard loving people in this world. Sometimes you guys think that you're in love with this person. I truly am in that position right now as it stands. From previous things that have happened, and I've realized that hanging out with that person is probably not a great idea, but it's something that helps you a lot and helps you, sorry, I can't see this screen, helps you a lot and different things, and it just does a lot for you if you are dating someone. I don't know why that's really weird. I just really can't see my phone. I'm sorry. So, tip number 6 is observe naturally. Observe nature. I don't even know what I wrote. This was weeks ago that I wrote this, just saying. So, take in every moment of nature. Beautiful sun today. The grass back here is really green. And I love my sunny days, but I also love my rainy days. And there's just reasons for that. I have birds chirping behind me. I have this lovely tree behind me, There's just... nature is so beautiful, and I've realized that through confidence. And I wake up every day and I look outside at this perfect world. And every morning around 7 a.m. or about 7 at night, I don't want to say 7 a.m., but usually if it's a school day, 7 a.m., the sun is just beginning to rise. And I've found some gorgeous sunrises and sunsets. But around usually 7:30 is when the sun is about to go down around here in Michigan. and it is sometimes beautiful, and I love it. So that's definitely a really cool thing. Tip number 7 is find things, clothes, makeup, jewelry, etc., that you want to try before, or that you've wanted to try. This has been a big tip for me because people can tell you a lot of things that, oh no, this won't look good on you, no, this won't look good on you, and I've tried it and they've looked absolutely great on me. This has been, like I said, this has been a big tip for me because I've never felt confident about my body. And as you guys know, well, some guys, but girls know that there is things called bodysuits out there. They're basically like, what do you call them? Things that girls wear and dance is the best way to describe it to a guy. But it is like a shirt that you can wear, and it's called a bodysuit. And I fell in love with them instantly from the moment I got them. And I've never felt more confident with them. I wanted to try them for the longest time, so I did. And it led me to a confidence level of great things. Or even a pearl necklace. The pearl necklaces that have been popular, I actually got one for Christmas. And that totally helped me because I was like, I looked really good, and maybe even wearing a little bit of makeup, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. It's a great confidence level. Number 8, buying a felt letter board. Now, felt letter board is something like this. Okay guys, so felt leather boards look like this. You can put all different kinds of quotes on there. Mine right now says, baseball is more than a game, it's a life played on the field. 21 and 8. 21's Jacoby's number and 8 is my baseball number. But this is a great quote right here. But this has very helped me with my confidence level and feeling a little bit more better about myself. So there you guys have it. But you can put inspirational quotes or messages that you love or make you happy. This is something that helps me every week when I can do it. I've put baseball messages, I've put inspirational quotes, I've done so much for so many things, and it's really nice. I'm gonna just not even pause it. I'm gonna just go straight into number 9, is try new things. And this helps boost your confidence so much. It gets you out of your shell and helps you. I've done a lot of things for my past 4 years that I don't think I've ever done before, and it's made me super happy, but it's also made me grow into more of a confident person, and definitely something like that. And without further ado, last but not least, is find a person to look up to. I'm not talking a friend to look up to, because that is not good. It cannot even really be a family member, because that would be kind of bad. But this is not the greatest idea, but it works to look up to a friend or a player or someone or something. It's not the greatest because I don't want you copying what they're doing the whole entire time. Mine happens to be a guy, the person I look up to. And, well, it's actually 2 guys, but so girls, you might look up to a guy that is like in your sport, or they're really hot. That's great. I don't want you to take their confidence. But if you are looking up to someone that's a girl, don't try to live by their expectations. If you like the way they do something, that's great, that's awesome, look up to them. But I'm saying that if girls look up to guys, that would be the greatest thing, because you're not trying to copy what a guy is doing, if you see my point. And guys looking up to girls, because girls and guys are not the same. So if a guy looks up to a girl and a girl looks up to a guy, you're not trying to copy what they're doing. You see my point? So I'm going to roll into some just other things that you could do to be more confident about yourself. Is dress nicely. This is definitely true. I think that's when I realized in December was dress nicely. It's not just because, you know, you're doing it, you just dress nicely. And as you can see, I've been not wearing black pants, black leggings, and I've been wearing jeans a lot more lately when I'm out or something like that. Photoshop an image of yourself. Try to figure out what you want to look like now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. That really helps you, and I think that's definitely think positive, no negative, please. I don't like negative. I'm just now that person. I just don't like negativity, so don't bring it around me. Kill negative thoughts like we talked about. Get to know yourself. Just spend hours getting to know what you want and what you like. Act positive. Always be positive around other people. That's always a good thing. Be kind and generous. Set small goals and achieve it. I think that is definitely one that has been not accomplished, but if you set small goals and you achieve it, it's really cool. Change small habits. Smile, be grateful, exercise. Those are some great things to do for that. But I'm also going to take this to the next level, and I was asked some questions. How can you or I be confident by doing all these tips? I think that's really think that's what. So someone said, is baggy clothes like a confidence thing? I wouldn't say that, because if you're wearing black, that means you're really, like, you're in a depressed state. And I'd say that if you get rid of the black out of your life, you get rid of baggy clothing, you start finding stuff that you think you like and you want to try it, go for it. That's definitely something. And what are some good ways to build your confidence? Any of these tips, just side note, this is going to take many years to build your confidence. It's not something that I can say, okay, I have this day, I'm going to start April 3rd, which is the day I'm filming this, and I'm going to end here on July 24th. There is no set time of when this is going to happen. This takes many years. I'm going to tell you guys, I have been working on confidence for now 4 years, and it's something that I've really put time and effort into this video, because you can't say by April 3rd to July 24th I'm going to be in this confidence level, because you're not. So someone also asked, how did you get more confident? I'm going to tell you the reasons I found with all these tips is that a lot of it has come from personal experience, from deep down in here, and definitely. And how did I gain, these are some questions. How did I gain more confidence than I did today? By doing all these tips. And how do you build confidence when you are down? How do I build confidence? By listening to sad songs. I love ASMR, like voice ASMRs. I do that a lot at night. Just different stuff. And I do have a list here of people I want to talk. I kind of just want to list out their names. Most of them are baseball players for Detroit or other things, but some of them aren't. But I want to talk about all these people. All these people are someone that helped me during my confidence time, or who, sorry, this wind is like damaging a lot of things, but they have helped me during this time. They've also just been there and helped people, like they help people, and I don't think they realize it, but I'm gonna go through this list very quick. Gabriel Conti, Aaron Judge, Alex Verdugo, Parker Schneibel, Daniel Norris, Jake McClelly, Tyler Bertuzzi, Matt Manning, Justin Collins, Dave Kirshner, Jamer Candelario, Nicholas Castellanos, Justin Upton, CJ Curran, Nico Goodrum, Brooke Fletcher, Jarl Anderson, Colton S., Casey Mize, Matthew Boyd, Christian Stewart, Constantine B., Mikey Matuk, Franklin Perez, Alex Fidego, Taylor B., Jacoby Jones, Gabby A., Dylan S., Coley C., Pablo M., Isabella C., Tyler T., Zach Reinger, Ty S., Zarek, Alexander B., Ty H., Malik B., Jesse H., Red H R, Haley M., Avery B., Andrew C., Caitlin B., Aiden M., Kyle B., Chance T., Matthew S., Jimmy L., Mary Jones, Ethan O., Jake U., TJN, Dylan L. Sorry, I have a whole list that I wrote down. Gage B, Jordan O, Chloe O, Alyssa A, Samantha S, John N, Troy B, and Drew T. Thank you all for, and Aiden. Yeah, Aiden. But all these people have helped me a lot. There's so many others I could shout out. So many others. I just looked at my Instagram real quick and found some people, but thank you guys, because confidence means everything to people out here, and when we're able to do a stack full of papers and get out a video, it is amazing. Be heads up that you'll get a little confidence thing from me through a via text message, and hopefully we get to chat soon, everybody. That was listed there. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this confidence video. If you have any YouTube suggestions, please leave it down below. I know this is a big one, but I am looking for a lot to do in May, and I'm probably going to do a lot more like top 10 things of different things. But yeah, just leave me your suggestions and I will try to get back to them as soon as I can, or fit them in the schedule. Stay tuned. This is Monday's video. Thursday's video is a March review, and I think that March was not so wonderful, but we'll get to it when you hear the March review. It's wonderful, it's great, and yeah, so peace out from Brie.